Hello. Hi, everybody. You're probably thinking, wow, she's wearing the same outfit. That's because I am. I'm recording these back to back because I had two crazy dreams in the same night. But this one is way more insane and crazy than the serial killer one. Go watch that one. It's short but funny. Well, not funny, but interesting. But anyway, this dream is I almost have to say that this dream like tops the other ones. It is so insane. I don't know where my brain goes when I'm asleep because it is just crazy. Started off, I don't know if any of y'all watch the Sister Wives or know who the Sister Wives are or seen that show that comes on TLC, but it's the Brown family, and it's Cody Brown, who is the husband, and then Mary, Christine, Janelle, and Robin. Those are his wives. And then between all of them, they have a bunch of kids. Well, in this dream, I'm just going to paint the setting for you. It is this beautiful, beautiful, like almost like cabin-like home that has this big like porch thing on it that's like screened in, and then it has a door that goes out of the porch and down to the ground level. And on the ground level, the view that I have is of the big swimming pool, and then there's a jacuzzi near the swimming pool, and then all around us is nothing but woods. Cody Brown from Sister Wives was my father. Why he was my dad in my dream, I don't know. Don't ask questions. I don't know. But anyway, in the dream, somebody had like destroyed the door to the house, the main door. And I remember going through the house and seeing, I want to say it was either Christine or Mary, but one of the two like picking up the wood off the ground. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And they're like, we don't know, just vandals or, somebody busted up our door, so we don't know. I was like, oh, okay. And then I walk out of the house and go around the house, and then I see Cody Brown, and I look at him and say, hi, Dad. He's like, hi. And I was like, are you okay? And he goes, yeah, I guess I'm okay. I'm just kind of mad about what happened. And, it makes me worry about my family, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, it's okay. I mean, we're all fine. Everybody's fine. It's just a door. It can be replaced. I get the bright idea of, mind you that there's snow on the ground too in these woods. So it's freezing. I get the bright idea of, let me throw my robe off and jump into the pool butt naked. So I jump into the freezing water and then swim over to the jacuzzi to warm myself back up. And here comes Cody, or Dad, comes down yelling at me, get out of that water, what are you doing, blah, 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 you'll get a cold, blah, blah, blah. So I grab my robe and I go back upstairs. And when I say I go back upstairs, I mean I leave from the pool, go up that flight of steps that leads to the screened in area. And that was like my bedroom. Like my bedroom was this screened in porch area, but it wasn't cold in there. So he goes back around to the other side of the house. So I'm just kind of sitting there and just kind of minding my own business, getting myself prepped and ready for bed. And for some reason I have a didgeridoo. And if I'm not mistaken, a didgeridoo is that very, very, very long instrument that you find in Australia and stuff, where basically, they blow through it and it goes like, whoa, like that. Like it makes that kind of sound. And so I have one of those and I take it out onto this porch part that I have that's not screened in, and I like have it sitting there and I'm just playing it. And I look up at the moon and I notice that the moon has like purple lights coming off of it. And then the moon starts to move and it gets closer down, and I realize that's not the moon. That is an alien spaceship. So it's this cylindrical disc that has like a purple dot here in the center of it, and then two purple dots on each side of that. But I see this and I'm like, oh my God, that's an alien spaceship. And as it's coming by, then I see another one that's shaped like a triangle with the 3 lights on it. And then I see another one that is like a rod that has these pieces coming off of it. And they like turn and twist and everything like that. Now, mind you, in this dream, like the sky did not look like a normal sky. Like everything was just visually enhanced. Like the moon was bigger, the stars were brighter. If you've ever seen the aurora borealis, that was in the sky. So I don't know. Maybe we were in Alaska. I don't know. But I remember being like, "Oh my God, that's aliens! That's aliens!" And I had a cat, and his name was Mr. Midnight. And we actually do have a cat named Mr. Midnight. But anyway, in the dream, Mr. Midnight's like outside, and they're trying to abduct him into the circular spaceship. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, "Hey, put my cat down." So the beam goes off, and the cat falls, hits the ground, lands on all fours, and just goes meow. And then it's sitting there, and I'm like opening the door, "Mr. Midnight, come on, Mr. Midnight, get inside, get inside." And by this time, it is like pouring down rain. And as Mr. Midnight's running up the steps to come to the door, 2 aliens come out of the woods, and they go running after him. Now, let me tell you what these aliens looked like. Imagine a kangaroo's legs shaved, or just hairless, a human torso, small little T-Rex arms, and then a humanoid head with one big black eyeball right here. That is what they look like. So they come running as fast as they could to grab the cat. And as Mr. Midnight runs inside, one of them reach up to the door, and I just pop them in the eye, and they like don't know what to do and run off. So I get Mr. Midnight in, I lock up the door, and I go bolting downstairs to get, like, Cody and the other wives. And I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, y'all won't believe this. Y'all won't believe this. There's aliens outside. There are aliens outside." So we all go running back upstairs. And of course, by the time they get up there, there's nothing there. It's just clear sky. And I was like, "No, I am not insane. I am not crazy. Watch." So I go back over to where I had the didgeridoo, and I blow on it again. And the minute I blow on it, all 3 of these spaceships come back down. And they're kind of floating there, and they're all looking like, "Oh my God, those are real aliens. Those are alien spaceships." So they while they're standing there freaked out because clearly there's a life beyond what we thought, I blow on the didgeridoo again, and it makes the brrr sound like that. And then the ships mimic that sound, and they mimic it with such intensity that the house shakes, the ground shakes. Like it's like brrr, like that. Like you can feel it reverberating throughout the sky and stuff. And that's whenever I got woke up. Every time there's a climactic moment in my dreams, I get woke up by something. This past time it was stormy weather. But this video is getting very, very long. Dream was just the product of a very overactive imagination of mine. Watching too much sci-fi, too much Sister Wives, and all that kind of stuff kind of combined into one, kind of makes my brain go crazy, and I produce these insane dreams. So if you like this dream and you want to hear some of my other crazy dreams, there's going to be 2 videos popping up right here. Go watch those. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and there's also a little bell thing that you can hit that will notify you that I have uploaded a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.